I'm Andy Binns. I'm the Vice Provost for Education and Professor of Biology. I got into a good small liberal arts college in Wisconsin. So traveled about 1,200 miles from my home in Massachusetts out there. And in high school I had taken AP Bio, and I had done a lot of science, math, and I was pretty good at it. I wasn't a superstar. But I thought I was pretty good in biology. So I got to Lawrence and started taking my first intro bio course. Here at Penn it would have been Bio 101. Took the first exam, and out of 75 students, I scored the lowest score in the class, which was publicly announced, at 29 points out of 110. The mean score was about 55, let's say. So I went to the professor and I said, "Dr. Korsun, what's up?" And he said, "Well, it doesn't look like you studied." And so I said, "Well, yeah, I had AP Bio, so I thought I knew the stuff. And, yeah, maybe I didn't study." So I went back and I studied and studied and studied. I mean, I really worked. And the next exam came up. We all took it. For the second time in a row, I got the lowest score in the class. This time, it was 33 points out of 105, with the mean being even lower, say 52. And I went back to Dr. Korsun, and he said, "Well, what happened?" And I said, "I studied. I really studied." He said, "You studied, but you didn't think. So now, let's work on thinking." And so, for the next 4 weeks, up until the final, I did nothing but think about my biology course. And I studied, but I mainly threw the book away, I must admit. That might have not been the best option. And took the final exam and got the highest score in the class. He gave me a C for the course. I was very happy. And the rest is really history. That got me to a point where I knew I could think about and learn about biology. It was scary because I was going into my final exam with an F in biology. And a little bit of that fear certainly motivated me. And I must also admit that I didn't do quite as well in my other courses during the finals as I would have, just to be honest. But I made it through that semester, and I made it into the field that I had thought I wanted to study, but now I kind of knew it. It was very humbling to get there, and in the one area that I thought I knew something about, to just really be at the bottom, at the very bottom. Dr. Korsun was a fabulous teacher, though. It turns out he knew to keep his door open and talk to people like myself, and so I think that was another piece of it. So that's kind of my story about struggling.